The general election took place on November 5th. We'll have the results of several key races coming up.
Local veterans were honored during several events in the Orion, Oxford area as the community celebrated Veterans Day.
One local organization hosted a charity fundraiser to make sure local families in need have a happy holiday season.
And another high-profile business opened its doors on the Brown Road corridor, and our ONTV camera was there.
Hello everyone, I'm Stacy Calloway.
And I'm Lexi McKinney.
We'll have those stories and much more on this edition of ONTV News. Voters were asked to go to the polls on Tuesday, November 5th, for the 2024 general election, although many had already cast early ballots in the days leading up to the election. According to the Oakland County Clerk's Office, almost 73% of registered voters cast ballots in the general election, a stark contrast to the August primary election when only 25% of registered voters took part. Of course, voters usually turn out when the office of the President of the United States is on the line. Here in Oakland County, Kamala Harris and her running mate Tim Walz received 54% of the vote, 419,121, compared to the Trump-Vance ticket, who received 43% with 337,592. Trump, however, took Michigan in a tight race with almost 50% of the vote to Harris's 48%. Of course, Trump won the popular vote nationally with over 76 million votes and earned 312 electoral college votes to earn a second term as the President of the United States. He will take the oath of office on January 20th, 2025. In the race for United States Senator, Democrat Alyssa Slotkin faced Republican Mike Rogers and won Oakland County with 418,362 votes to 325,715 votes. Slotkin took Michigan in a close race with 48.6% of the vote to Rogers' 48.3%, allowing her to fill the seat vacated by Debbie Stabenow. In the race to represent Michigan's 9th District in Congress, Republican Lisa McClain soundly defeated challenger Clinton St. Mosley in Oakland County, 81,089 votes to 45,243. McClain's margin of victory was even greater overall, with 66% of the vote to St. Mosley's 29.5%. In the race to represent Michigan's 54th District in the state legislature, Republican Donnie Steele earned a narrow victory over Democrat Shadaya Martini, 28,872 votes to 25,204. She was originally elected in November of 2022. Oakland County Executive Dave Coulter faced Republican challenger Nick Jonai and emerged victoriously, serving since August of 2019. Coulter earned 416,742 votes to Jonai's 317,444. Oakland County Prosecuting Attorney Karen McDonald defeated Republican challenger Scott Farida, 419,935 votes to 300,681. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard fended off challenger Amrit Coley, 445,165 votes to 292,454. Bouchard is Oakland County's longest-serving sheriff, having served since January 11, 1999. Democrat Lisa Brown will continue to serve as Oakland County's clerk and register of deeds after defeating Republican challenger Barb Pallotta, 406,615 votes to 311,267. In the race for Oakland County Treasurer, Democrat Robert Wittenberg defeated Republican Donna Blake, 383,503 to 331,837. And Democrat Jim Nash will continue to serve as Water Resources Commissioner after defeating Republican challenger Steve Johnson, 400,031 votes to 314,763. 5 candidates vied for 4 four-year terms on the Lake Orion Board of Education, with Susan Flaherty earning the most votes with 11,075. Scott Taylor, Daniel Brissett, and Birgit McQuiston were also elected to the board. Jeffrey Faber defeated Sean Fox for a 2-year term ending on December 31st, 2026. 5 candidates hope to fill 4 vacancies on the Lake Orion Village Council. Stanford received the most votes with 761. Alex Camperoni Jr., George Dandelius, and Michael Lamb filled the remaining seats. Orion Township races were settled during the primary election in August. Chris Burnett will continue to serve as Orion Township Supervisor. Julia Dalrymple steps in as Orion Township Clerk, a position held by Penny Schultz for 16 years. Matt Pfeiffer will be stepping in as Orion Township Treasurer, and John Carson, Mike Flood Jr., Carrie Hilgendorf, and Jack Levat will serve on the Orion Township Board of Trustees.
World War I formally ended on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918 when the armistice with Germany went into effect. Originally celebrated as Armistice Day, it became known as Veterans Day in 1954. Here in the Orion-Oxford area, local veterans were honored with several events. On Monday, November 11th, Orion Township Parks and Recreation teamed up with the Orion Veterans Memorial to host a free luncheon for veterans and their guests at the Orion Center. Approximately 60 people attended the luncheon and enjoyed food provided by G's Pizza that included mostaccioli and breadsticks. Smitty provided the entertainment. On Saturday, November 9th, veterans and their family members were invited to Lake Point Community Church in Oxford for the 4th annual Veterans Dinner. 260 people attended, which is a record for the event, and enjoyed entertainment, door prizes, a guest speaker, and a buffet dinner provided by Creative Catering in Flint. The event was hosted by the Veterans Ministry, who operates out of the church.
Oh, just to honor our veterans, hon. Many have given a lot, and it's just our way of honoring our veterans in our local community. So we're very honored to do that, honestly.
Well, as a Vietnam vet, when I came home from overseas, we weren't treated very well. But ironically, it's my era that turned things around, and made it a little more enjoyable. I think that it's about honoring veterans, the service, their commitment to this great nation, and that just seems to be growing every year, and that's just a wonderful thing.
I think it's joyful. I think a lot of people are coming together, first of all, with Christ, where this is a Christ-centered ministry at our church, and I think a lot of people are meeting up after several years. I had a friend the first year we did this. He showed up here, and then a few minutes later, another guy sat at his table. These guys joined the military together, and they were high school buddies together, and they haven't seen each other in 50 years. So there's a lot of really cool stuff going on, camaraderie, talking about, the time you had in the service and sharing a meal together. And so, yeah, it's awesome.
For more information on the services provided by the Veterans Ministry, visit lakepointcc.org/veterans.
Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here in Lake Orion. If you're one of those people who like to get your holiday shopping done early, we have a suggestion for some unique gift ideas. On Saturday, November 16th, the Orion Art Center kicked off its holiday market with an opening reception. The market opened a little earlier in the year than normal to coincide with the Lake Orion DDA's Merry and Bright Ladies Shopping event. The Art Center put out a call for artists back in October, and there are 25 artists offering fun gifts in a wide variety of media.
Everything. We have most mediums covered, from candles to painting. We have a lot of pottery here that's all mostly been made in our pottery studio where we teach our classes. Some really lovely watercolors and other craft, homemade. Everything's handmade by the artist. So there's even these really cute gift tags and cards that you can add on to your holiday gifts this year.
The opening reception ran from 1 to 5 p.m., but the holiday market will continue offering unique gifts Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. through December 21st. The proceeds raised from the market benefit the Orion Art Center.
Yeah, so this is definitely a fundraiser for the Art Center. The artist gets a commission, or we get a commission off of the artists, what they sell. It all goes to our programming, a lot to our studio to do new classes and to help us fund scholarship opportunities for kids going to art school in the fall. So everything we do at the Art Center is benefiting the community through art.
Artists will continue to replenish items as inventory runs low. For more information, visit orionartcenter.org. You can also find them on Facebook.
While most families celebrate the upcoming holiday season, it's difficult to believe that there are families in the Orion area that might have to go without food and gifts. Luckily, there are local organizations that do their best to ensure that families in need have a Merry Christmas. ONTV's Joe Johnson was at a recent fundraiser and brings us the story.
On the evening of Saturday, November 2nd, the Lake Orion Lions Club hosted their annual Christmas for Everyone charity auction and dinner at Eagle Creek Academy. 175 tickets were sold prior to the event, with dozens of walk-ins expected. Those in attendance enjoyed a buffet dinner provided by Metamora Golf and Country Club's Fairway Catering, and over 100 items were either purchased or donated by local businesses for a silent auction. The money raised from the event helps the Lions Club deliver food and gifts to families and seniors in need. Last year, the Lions Club helped 200 families and 90 seniors during the holidays.
It helps our efforts because the money here, we don't have to raise it in other places. All this will go to pay for the groceries we have to purchase. We usually have to purchase around $17,000 worth of groceries every year. The balance of that stuff comes from the canned goods, and dry goods come from the schools. All the schools donate. And we assemble all this stuff on the 20th, Friday the 20th of December, and then we deliver them on the 21st of December at the Cirque building. And if you wish to help, show up at 9 o'clock to help organize the grocery carts and pack the baskets. And then the 21st to show up at 9 o'clock, and that's when we do our delivery. Just pull in front of the Cirque building, and we start handing out boxes of food for families, and we give you the instructions where they live, and they're waiting for the Christmas baskets.
The Lake Orion Lions Club has been serving the community since 1938, and the fundraising event had been held at Malash's Palace Chrysler dealership for more than a decade until the dealership was sold in February of 2024. The event was moved to Eagle Creek Academy, and the community came together to make it a success.
I want to thank them very much. Lake Orion is a small, large community, and they're always backing what we do. This event and multiple events, they're always supportive because they know what we do. We give out scholarships, we give out hearing aids, we give out glasses, and now Christmas time is Christmas baskets.
Lions Club members and a small army of volunteers will gather at the Cirque building on December 20th to pack up food and gifts, and the baskets will be delivered on Saturday, December 21st. If you would like to volunteer your time or to make a donation, visit LakeOrionLions.org. You can also find them on Facebook. From Eagle Creek Academy, I'm Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.
Thanks, Joe. And finally, the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce has had a busy year welcoming new businesses to the community. There have been more than 15 ribbon-cutting ceremonies in 2024, with the most recent celebration taking place on Brown Road. ONTV's Rebecca Andrus has the story.
On Thursday, November 14th, the representatives of the Chamber of Commerce were joined by dignitaries, family, and staff to celebrate the official grand opening of Hyatt House with a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Hyatt!
It's been wonderful, to be honest with you. Despite the weather, it came out very, very good turnout, and we thank everybody for coming in. I know it's a bit cold and rainy, but it cooperated. Thank you. It's wonderful.
Hyatt was founded in 1957 when Jay Pritzker purchased the Hyatt House Motel located near the Los Angeles International Airport. Today, there are over 130 locations all over the world. This location on Brown Road is one of two in Oakland County, with another located in Macomb County.
Yeah, so today was a very special occasion for this organization, for our family. We were very excited about doing business here in Orion Township. The corridor in the area along Brown Road is up and coming. There's a lot of business in the area, flooded and flanked by a lot of residential homes in this district. And the opportunities afforded by the improvement zone, the Brown Road Innovation Zone, was really enticing development opportunities to bring commercial developments into an area that was predominantly residential, and kind of change the character of the corridor for the betterment of the township and fulfilling a lot of the township's long-term master plan goals. So we felt that it was a wonderful opportunity for a good product to be brought in a market that is growing in hospitality needs. So to bring a business-oriented and family-oriented extended stay hotel was a very welcoming opportunity for us.
For more information about Hyatt House, you can call 248-845-2220 or visit Hyatt.com. In Orion Township, I'm Rebecca Andrus reporting for ONTV News.
Thanks, Becky. And with that, we'll wrap up this edition of ONTV News. On behalf of the hardworking ONTV News team, I'm Stacy Calloway.
And I'm Lexi McKinney. We'll see you next time, and we hope you all have a very happy Thanksgiving.